What is up? What is up, everybody? This is Mark with Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I am Mark with Mike, and joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And again, we always got a lot of wrestling to cover. We have NXT Deadline to review, but first we kick it off to the wrestling retrospect. And your pick was the man with many names: Tommy End, Malachi Black, Aleister Black, Mr. Black, Tyler
Mr. Black.
Black.
Um, so the first one I picked was Potato Quality, unfortunately. If you would like to see it, it is on the ASCA Wrestling YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Uh, they said it is from 2016. I think that is, it looks like it's Italian. So I apologize. I think that is June 25th. The event is This Means War. It is Marty Scurll versus Tommy N.
nice.
Um, and I guess this one, I think if you're familiar with both people, they have the looks already. So this is not like very beginning of their careers and stuff like that. But it is cool to see because it is a very indie show.
Nice.
This is like maybe like somebody's gym or yeah, I think like they probably emptied out a gym or something like that, a gymnasium in a college or school.
Okay.
But the one cool thing again to see with shows like that is when you can tell that the fans are there to see them,
Yeah.
like regardless of the venue. So they had all the not appropriate chants. I don't know if you know Tommy Inn's chant.
No,
He has a few that you cannot say on television.
I.
So there's plenty of that. There's plenty of whoop whoops for Marty Scurll because he was the Birdman,
Yeah.
uh, or at least the bird faced what leg doctor. I remember.
Mhm.
Um, he was a crab man, yes, but Malachi Black, aka Aleister Black, Mr. Black, was able to kick him in the head and knock him out. So he
Oh,
won the match.
I like the head kick heads. Kicked in the
Kick
heads.
to the head.
Great.
Yes.
All right. So my first one, I went deep in the early in his career. This is in WXW. Let me see if it has a date. Yes, it does. This is WXW 16 Carat Gold. This is 2014, and this is Jonathan Grisham versus Tommy Yen.
Hmm.
Um, Grisham had some blonde streak on his hair. Alex Black had half the tattoos he has now. He had a clean chest. And this one, he had no tattoos on his chest, so that's how old it is. Um, Surprisingly, he wins. Tommy N wins with a modified Dragon Sleeper, and that was the first time I ever seen him like wrestle finish by submission. But this was actually a very submission heavy match, and I was actually surprised because I'm used to seeing the striker in Alex or Malachi or whatever his name is, Mr. Black. So it was a bit more interesting because I haven't seen the submission side of him. I seen him in like little bits here and there, but not like a full technician on someone. So this match was very cramp man heavy, and I was actually really surprised by it. So and he finishing off with a backwards. It's a modified because the way his hands are is a modified Dragon Sleeper, and he tapped out. And also, yeah, he had a blonde streak in his head, Grisham, and I couldn't read it out. Now he looks like Carl Winslow.
No, maybe he was trying to do the what's his name? The Wesley.
Yeah.
The the demolition.
Now he looks like Carl Winslow. If you see him with the mustache, he looks like Carl Winslow decided to get in shape.
Oh, he has a mustache
Yeah,
now?
he looks like
That's
Carl
pretty good.
Winslow.
That's pretty good.
Like if he wanted to stop get in shape, I think that would look he would look just like him. But
Stop
yeah,
fighting crime. Have a
Tommy End
annoying
wins.
neighbor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, he would have fucked him. Yeah, Tommy M wins, and yeah, it was a really solid match. I'll put all these matches up on Facebook, the Facebook page, the Wrestling Links, the Wrestling Babble Facebook page.
The second one I picked is some random video on Facebook. It just says Mikey Whiplash versus Tommy End.
Oh, cool.
That's it. No info. Um, but this is a good video because if you want to know who Mikey Whiplash is, like if you're not familiar, I think this is a good introduction to him. And I think it wasn't a surprise because I figured he had that side to him, but he just never fought anybody on like the big screen that did it. And so it was like the Gresham match.
Nice.
Where he actually had a lot of technical like back and forth with this guy because I believe that's what Mikey Whiplash's whole thing is. Like he's a see, I don't know where the it says 0-1 Scotland, so I assume he's like a Scottish, like almost I guess almost like a fit Finley style, like style.
Yeah.
Like he's very like not flashy,
Yeah.
extremely not flashy. He wrestles in the quote unquote Roderick Strong shitty little boots.
Yeah.
So that's the type of wrestler he is. Like he's trying to hurt you.
Yes.
Um, and I think that was interesting to see that match because it was more. He made Malachi get into that realm, and I think that's what cost him the match because he taps out Malachi with a single leg crab because the entire match he focused on his foot
Yeah.
so that when he finally caught him with the kick, it couldn't do as much damage. So that was cool.
Yes.
But I think this is a thing that Malachi learned over time because, oh boy, it comes into play in my last match.
Nice. All right. My next match. This one is actually a more current one. This was in 2020. This was during the pandemic. And so this is the no crowd Monday Night Raw, and I think this is the match that he lost his eyeball.
Oh no.
So this is Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy, and this was on Monday Night Raw, May 18th, 2020. So the match itself was fucking phenomenal, and this was a win for Buddy Murphy. But the way they went at it, the way they catch each other with kicks and stuff like that, it's a shame. And I was saying like this, I like them as a team, I like them as partners and everything like that. But they were better, they're way better enemies. They have very great chemistry wrestling together. So I like to see them fight again, one a day or so. But anyway, the counters with each other, and then just the knees. Buddy has some of the best knees in the business too. Like that's something that he don't get credit for. So their strikes are like just mean, especially in an empty arena, and you hear everything. It just sounds more mean. And this is when Austin Theory joins the team, and they take out Aleister Black's eyeball. This was the first eyeball. I think Rey Mysterio was the second.
Was this on regular TV or was this a pay per view?
This was
What
on
was
Monday
it?
Night Raw. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The stuff they were doing. Oh man.
Uh, that
Ah,
was
that's
good.
rough.
That was good. So
That's rough.
that's my second one.
And my final one is my favorite one. And this may be my favorite AEW match of all time because it is so bad it's good, but the match itself is great around it. This is Cody Rhodes. It says with Brandy and Arn Anderson versus Malachi Black.
Yeah.
The date, I can't tell you the date. I don't remember exactly when it was. Do you remember, Mark? Like the second match they had. Again, it's not the first. It's definitely not the first one,
Versus Cody.
unless it is. Unless it is. But
I know he
oh,
just kicked him in the head many times.
that was the thing. That was definitely a thing that happened.
Let's see.
But regardless of when it happened,
All right, so he fought him twice. The two dates are 10/23, 2021 and 9/22, 2021. I have a feeling it's the second one. I mean, it's
because he
the
doesn't kick
newer
him in
one.
the head. He doesn't kick him in the head at the end.
Yeah, I think it's the last match.
Okay.
Cause
Okay.
Cody win?
No, Cody did not win.
Uh, gee.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is the first match of the feud, but not the first time they interacted.
So this would be the first match then. So that'll be maybe September 22nd, 2021.
Okay, so then
And this was on
that they
Dynamite Grand Slam. Yeah,
yeah, okay, there you
yeah.
go.
So it's
That's how
that
you
match.
Grand
Because
Slam.
the second match, the one I said, Cody run, he run with three crossroads.
All right. All right.
That's how he has to finish everybody.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Um, so first off, we have Malachi with the cool entrance. Good job. I think they did right by him with his entrance. And it was like one of the first ones, so it was still special.
Yeah,
Uh, no, my first point is Cody has the pay-per-view level entrance in this one. The entire family comes. Well, the
yeah,
wife comes out. You got Arn coming out with the clipboard as a part of the story. Is he has the long intro with the doom, doom, and it just goes and it's so over the top, but it fits because the I guess the story called for it. So, like I said, when you're gonna go all the way, and then the match has a pretty good flow until you start getting to the part where they strike each other
yeah.
and you realize that the crowd has fully has fully embraced booing Cody Rhodes. It is the funniest thing I think that has ever happened in AEW. I'm sorry. I love Cody Rhodes as a character,
Yeah,
but man, that shit had me dying laughing. Jeez. He came out with the cape and everything, dude. He was a superhero and they turned on him. And so I love stupid stuff like that. And then this one had Arn Anderson falling off the apron, classic moment. And then Cody gets kicked in the head. But after all that Arn stuff goes down, it doesn't finish the match.
yeah.
And he gets rolled up, and it's just the best thing. He gets missed it. He gets missed it, but he gets rolled up, and it's just like Jesus.
Yeah,
Took all this to get rolled up, dude. And he was like, "This is supposed to be the most threatening and intimidating thing."
yeah.
He kicked me in the head multiple times. And he gets rolled up. It had me dying, dude. So bad.
Roll up's got a bigger body count than a Canadian destroyer.
Yeah,
They're deadly.
yeah. Has anybody pinned anybody with one besides Petey Williams though?
um, from what I remember, not recent,
Ah, I'm just saying.
because every time it's done as a special move, but it's not done as a finisher move.
I don't like it unless it's Petey Williams.
There you go. I agree.
Mm-mm.
My last match is one of my favorite matches, so I'm gonna go with one that's known, but it's one of my favorite matches. It's something I have went back to and actually fully watched the whole presentation of it, and it was fucking awesome. And I forget how good he was. Too bad he had too much backstage shit that it could it fucked up his career, but I wish maybe one day he'll get back into that. This is NXT War Games 2017. This match is Aleister Black versus the Velveteen Dream. This is had the cadence of the Ravishing Rick Rude, Jake the Straight Snake. So like when he came out, he had the one side Aleister Black, the one side Velveteen Dream on his pants. This is when he started doing like gimmick shit before he went in the ring. Alex Black wasn't having it, but the whole thing was the whole like rivalry was for Alex to acknowledge Velveteen Dream, and that was it, and that was why they fought for her the acknowledgement. This is probably one of my favorite NXT matches, and I will say like just the cadence of the storyline and the way they go back and forth, the way Alex wins and then gives him that little shot, like yeah, I acknowledge you, and then he got his ass kicked after that. But it was such a great match and such a great back and forth. They had great chemistry. And then he goes on, the Velveteen goes on to have some more memorable matches like that, and then Alex Black went for the World Championship after that. So it benefited both guys too. So one of my favorite matches. So definitely check that one out, and I'll post that on the Facebook page as well. I watched it in a long time too. I love that match.
Mm,
Yes,
mm.
that's our wrestling retrospect. And we'll go and kick off to Monday Night Raw. Sorry, I gotta plug this in real fast. Kick off Monday Night Raw. Um, with Drew and Sami Zayn engaging World War of the Words, and it led into a match. A lot of passion, a lot of great promos between the two. Led into a really good match between the two, and a lot of storyline telling as well with Sammy's leg. Um, my only thing, I kind of wish that he did, and this is just me just making shit look more worse than it is because they were selling Sammy's leg. I would have had him claymore Sammy's leg.
What you trying to do, man? That's messed up. Jesus Christ. You might as well have just said he might have. I would have liked to seen him pick up his sword and cut his leg off.
Yes.
I think
that could
that.
have been an option as well.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, why not? Why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
Just how the move looks, and I know Sammy would have sold it like crazy.
Hmm.
That would have like him claymoring his leg. That would have just 100% made me think that yeah he broke shit.
Yeah.
So that was
I
my
get.
own that was my only nitpick with it. I love this whole thing. I thought this whole segment was great, and the match itself was phenomenal.
I'm just saying that Drew McIntyre is making it harder for himself to win the World Rumble if
Yeah,
he enters. That's all
yeah.
I'm saying.
Hey man,
Making too many enemies, man.
well if
Don't
he
do it.
starts going for the legs, like I just said, to be less people.
I mean, he's already got himself kind of on the with the Judgment Day.
Yeah,
Now he's got Jay and Sammy when he comes back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a month and change is enough time.
maybe he could get a become friends with our truth, and then he could help him with the Judgment
He's not. He keep him away from our truth.
Day.
How dare you? How dare you?
Well, to be friends with him.
No,
Imagine
don't.
Drew.
I don't want him anywhere near him.
Imagine our truth. That's the only friend he could get is Drew McIntyre.
Nah, I'm good. Because then people gonna start coming after our truth to get to Drew. Nope, nope. I've seen this movie before. No,
Yeah. All right.
our truth's gonna be like, is it was only 1 week to retirement, and you gonna find him, bloody mess in the bathroom. Like, what happened? Truth. Like, no,
You're getting too old for this
exactly.
shit. That's great. We go to the next match was Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler. A very good. It was a one side. It was pretty a dominant match, but I think it did a good job selling both of them. But Nia Jax wins, and they're kind of hinting Jax and Becky Lynch coming for next week.
I mean, I don't know if they hidden.
Well,
They was blatant hitting you over the head with it.
yes,
I mean, they should also, if they're gonna keep trying to uh bring up that moment, they should do like a not an anniversary, but like a reprint of the shirt with her face on it.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
I actually like that shirt too. I missed out on it. Yeah, do
Hmm.
that. I want that shirt.
Yes, sir.
There we go. You had the Vince McMahon going to jail like the next day. You could do
Damn. What? Damn. Damn.
I'm just
All right.
saying, your timing, you could have better timing with certain things.
Jesus.
You got DIY defeats Imperium in the 2 out of 3 falls match. That was a really great tag team match. I really enjoyed
Hmm.
that whole thing.
That was like a good throwback to the NXT
Yes,
feud that they had. That was like really good.
I agree. You got Caden Carter and Katana Chance. They are on a roll right now. They defeated Tegan Knox and Talia. Solid match, a little short, but solid match.
I think it's always it's always a good time when you got like a new team coming up, but they at least they let the established team,
Yeah,
you know, at least they let the established team get one.
yeah,
They're good.
I
They're
got it.
good. Give them a chance.
Yes. Again, I agree that I see still the same problem. Y'all not dressing like that's the problem.
Yeah. And they were hanging out in the same colors before the match. I'm so
See,
mad.
that fucking it up. You
So
gotta do it in the
stupid.
ring. You can't do it outside. Just it has
Mhm.
to be in the ring. It has to be the same thing all the time. You gotta
At
act
all
like a twin.
times. You seen Demolition?
Yes. See, same leather head
One
and
of them
all.
had a mustache, and you know what? He could have chose not to wear the face paint, but he wore the face paint.
Then a gimp head on
And he had a mustache.
it.
A big giant mustache. Jesus.
Shinsuke Nakamura vows to end Cody Rhodes' story, as he should. You're always making it about
I
yourself. What about Shinsuke?
would have he's waving now. All right. All right.
um,
I'm not mad. Shinsuke is Raven doing the pose in the corner. Okay.
yep. Creed
He
Brothers.
has to wear the leather jacket though. He
Yeah,
has to.
yeah. Let's do that. Creed Brothers defeat Dirty Dom and JD McDougan. They you could tell
That was good.
100% they're building that team to
That was
higher.
good. But I like I'm not gonna say I don't like. I'm not gonna say I don't like JD and Dirty Dom.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. Like I wouldn't try to break it up just yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let them work together. It's fun.
Hmm.
And then our main event was Seth freaking Rollins defeats Jey Uso to retain the World Championship. Drew McIntyre also comes in and kicks the shit out of Jey Uso,
Yeah. Okay.
throws him to
Can
the
I just
table.
say? Can I just say that was perfect camera work on that one?
Yeah, I agree.
Because it looked like a crew member did it at first.
Yeah,
Because he had the black hoodie on and
yeah,
he just went flying across.
a very big crew member.
That was a huge crew member.
Like, where did you get him? Why he's not wrestling?
He carries the very big camera.
Yeah. Very good end. Very good end to a great Monday Night Raw. I thought it was a great show. I'm gonna go straight A with this one.
I agree. I agree. And we had more R Truth shenanigans. Let's not
Yes,
forget.
there are true shenanigans. We got dudes. I forgot to talk about that. So he was out with JD and he came out with JD and Dominic, right? He was during their internet match.
Hmm.
Yeah. Our Truth was trying to help that clubhouse, yo. He got the TV and all. He went old
That's
school with it.
too good.
Old school. Those are great. Put an N64 on those.
They call him the Retro King.
I'm just saying, you could put a nice N64 on there.
It
There
was
you
for
go.
the anniversary of Doom.
Yeah.
He wanted the authentic experience. Yeah, played on this.
All right. We go to NXT and we kick off with it's a four-way. Yes, Fallon Henley versus Thea Hale versus Roxanne Perez versus I can't say her name. Kanaya James. I always fuck her name
Bless.
up. This is the last chance Iron Survivor qualifier match, and Fallon Henley won. I was actually surprised she won, and I was happy she won. I like her,
She good. She good.
but I
You
also
know what?
agreed that any one of those could have filled that spot too.
You know what? I'ma tell you, not Roxanne, cause I'm with Kiana James, cause I'm a hater. So I think that what ended up happening with them was actually good,
Yeah, because at
cause
least it built in led into a story.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah,
Um. Then we got Lola Vice defeats Tatum Paxley. Eh,
she was trying to kill him. Like,
yeah.
damn. So I mean, the one thing I will say, this one was what is because is this the first time she's had a match that
Paxley.
wasn't on Level Up? Yeah, in a little while since she changed the
Yeah,
character.
she's been kind of like in and out for a while, and then they had her with the storyline with Blair Davenport, and they just never went with it.
Okay, so that's all right, all right.
You
So
remember
they
when
she
she was the mystery person, attacking people and shit? They kind of hinted it was her, and she was working with her, and then they're like, you know what, you're not ready yet.
so okay, so I'm guessing though this hasn't ended because the thing with the picture I sent you of Lyra with her in the background
Yeah,
was like I guess the week of this show. So I guess I guess they ain't drop it.
I think that's
We'll
Nikki
see.
Cross.
We'll see.
I think Nikki Cross is just stalking people.
No,
She did that
there
to
were
Becky
people
last night too.
there was people pointing it out. I mean, oh, all right,
Yeah, she was
okay,
like in the background of Becky walking to the ring.
okay,
She had eye on people. I would not mind at all Valkyria versus Nikki Cross.
yeah, that'd be
So
good.
I'm like, all right, I'm go for that. Alpha Academy defeats the Metaphor in the six-person mixed tag match, and Lash Legend body slams Otis, and that was a nice body slam.
That was better than that was better than Hogan slamming Ash. Yeah. I mean, listen, she got him up there. That's all
Yeah,
I can say. That was the probably the most believable body slam out of any person that like tried to body slam Otis because
yeah,
usually they don't get him up that high. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think that this is something they really got to highlight on Lash Legend, and I think they did it a little bit in the deadline match, but I think they should
Hmm.
show her power a lot more. Like you showed that showcased, and you like all the other girls are about a buck 10, so she could fling them around.
That's true. That is true.
So show that more.
I agree. And the match was fun.
Yeah,
What can I say?
yes it
They,
was.
they know how to make it entertaining.
Yes it was. It was fun. You got Nathan Frazier and Axiom. They ended no contest, which leads into a match. Well, it was because the ladies all came out and brawled, and then the returning Nikita Alliance kicked the shit out of the real Davenport. um,
It was hilarious. That's what messed up the match. Like that match was really good.
yeah,
I was mad. I was like, "What is this? These clown shoes! Get them out of here! Get them out of here!" Somebody. And then Nikita showed up, and I was like, "Damn, that's messed up.
and she kicked the shit
That's
out of
messed up."
somebody. Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
This will also be moved into the deadline card. This was on the kickoff show, which was actually a really good match. So talk
I'm
about
mad I missed it.
yeah. And then our main event was the qualifier four way for the men. So this was Tyler Bate versus Carmelo Hayes versus Joe Coffey versus Eddie Trope. There were some shenanigans with this, with Dijak still fucking with Trope, but the match itself was really fucking good, and I really
Hmm.
enjoyed it. And Tyler Bate wins. That pretty
Yep.
strong boy.
And you know what?
No
That
looks.
was not my pick because I had Carmelo winning the match, so unexpected for me.
I think they did a good job in what for what they did with Carmelo Hayes in that show
Hmm.
anyway.
Hmm.
But No lugs, and yeah, Tyler Bate wins.
You said no lugs. No, he still had him on. He still
Yeah.
had him on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the pay per view didn't.
No, no, no. Thankfully,
Yeah.
he learned.
He learned. That's how he was gonna win the match. Oh yeah, he did have the lugs on.
Oh,
I just saw the picture.
oh, oh,
Not
wow.
on the pay per view, but he had it on that show.
Mm-hmm.
NXT, we give it.
I'm gonna give it a. I want to say a B plus, but that last match was actually very good.
Yeah.
I'll say A minus.
A minus. I'll go A minus as well. It was a good. It was a good go home show though.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to see Nikki Lyons back.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing
They did
some
pretty
ninja
good with
stuff
that.
on
I
TV,
gotta say, if somebody's returning just in small bits like that,
and they just kicked the
yeah,
shit
why
out
not?
of somebody. That's all she needed to do was just kick the shit out of somebody.
That's true.
There was like no over. There was no attack. No, just no. It was just one kick to knock the living shit out of somebody,
That's it.
and that's how you do it. That's all. That was a statement. All right, AEW Dynamite. We kick off with the Continental Classic. We got John Moxley versus Roosh, and not surprised, John Moxley won. I was more
Solid match.
surprised. A good match
They,
though.
they beat each other up outside the ring. I thought that was funny,
Yeah.
like in a good way. Though, not to say it was bad. So
Uh, we get another Continental Classic match. We got Swerve Strickland versus Mark Briscoe. I actually enjoyed this match a bit more than the first one, but yeah, Strickland wins.
that was a solid match. Did I'm not familiar with them. Do you know? Do you know if they fought before?
Yeah, and Ring of Honor. They definitely
Okay,
fought in Ring of Honor. Yeah, Swerve was there
gotcha.
for a bit. We do have key backstage segments. You got Hangman Page and MJF kind of have a little tension backstage. Um, and then we go to our AEW Women's Championship match. We had Sky Blue versus Timeless Tony Storm. I actually enjoyed this match. I thought it was funny as hell, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I still say that Sky Blue should have a new finisher because I don't like.
I
I
thought
thought,
she did.
yeah,
I thought she was gonna use something different. I was like, oh damn.
nope,
But
she
no,
used the same shit.
I
And
mean it was
then,
good.
yeah,
It's not like it was. I do have to give credit when the execution is flawless, but I still don't. I
yeah,
don't have to like it.
yeah.
When 20 of you have it, I don't have to like it.
I,
Sorry.
I enjoyed it though. It was alright. The return of Rio was after the match, but solid match, but
She
nonetheless,
not smart, Rio. Not smart. No pipe.
yeah, she needs
No
the pipe.
pipe. She needs the pipe. Tony Storm's thigh is as big as Rio, and she carries a metal plate in one of those thighs.
And no buttocks.
It's very dangerous.
She got like the Bret Hart chest pad in her
Hmm. So
butt.
Rio, you got to come strapped.
Yep. What was it? I actually liked the whole thing though. It was a solid match though. I thought it was better than I thought it would be. And Continental. I feel Sky Blue got to change up her moveset a little bit just because the new persona she's doing the exact same stuff. You're not really showing me a new persona, so kind of move up a little bit, change it up a little bit. There's little tweaks here. Yeah.
They gotta do something soon with who's turning into what, because with the realization that you can use Abaddon on more than just Halloween, there's now gonna be too many spooky women in AEW.
Yeah.
Too many spooky girls.
Yeah.
So either you guys need to call each other, have a meeting, maybe hang out, have some tea. Maybe they'll start a group. Maybe they'll. But Sky Blue seems stuck, like through her transition. So I don't know. Is she spooky yet? Is she
Yeah.
not?
I don't know yet. She just has really heavy eyeliner. That's all I see. The difference I see. Um.
Tell her it doesn't look that great. It looks
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah. Like she could have an attitude without the whole makeup shit.
No, I don't mean it looks messed up. I mean it makes you look like a crazy person.
Yeah,
She tried to look crazy.
there you go. She's trying not to smile either. You could tell that
She's
she's
doing a good
biting her
job.
lip not to smile.
She's doing a good job. Looking like a crazy person.
We got the Continental Classic.
But we don't go too far. We forgot about Samoa Joe versus the Putties.
Oh yeah, that happened. So
Yeah, shout outs to Kenny Omega. That's all I gotta say.
that had me rolling. How you described it. And then
The
there
little
was a
dance.
bottle near MJF's head that kind of was like, ha, 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 look, it might be Hangman Page now. Um,
Maybe it is Hangman.
I'm it, the way Kenny described it, that's 100% what I saw. My big issue is when you unveil these guys and they've been getting their ass kicked by Samoa Joe by himself or MJF by himself. That's a problem.
That's all I hear every time. Just henchmen.
And I'm
Just
just saying, Warlow got some like hood hair. So
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm
Mm,
just saying, he looked like he had something on his head a lot long. He got that bed head.
you're not wrong.
But yeah, I'm losing interest in this. I'm sorry, I am. I don't care because I feel like they haven't made them look strong. So whoever's under it has not looked
I
strong.
mean, what think they laid out the champion.
Yeah,
Somebody hit him
from
in the back of the
behind.
head.
Every time they got attacked, it's from behind. They haven't just been
Well,
fucking just been
they're
dominate.
dangerous. They're
No,
dangerous. They're not.
they as dangerous as a putty patrol.
No, they no. They're basically making the statement that we are as dangerous as the NXT parking lot. Don't turn your back. It can happen at any time. That's what they that we're not. It's not going to be a fair fight.
I will trust
It's
the
not going to be
NXT
a fair
parking
fight.
lot over these guys.
I see. I don't know. One of these guys might have a knife.
Nah,
NXT parking lot. I don't think they got a
they don't
knife.
got a knife. They look at the tight pants they wear. They ain't got a knife.
Oh, you never know. You never know.
Wearing fitted jeans.
He knew how to. What was it? He's got a prison wallet. Oh,
I'm getting my attention towards it. It's kind of losing interest. So I say, for the better or worse, reveal it very soon.
it's Sansa. MJF's been a bad boy.
Yeah. Anyway,
He's like, we recognize your faith this year, and we want to give you a peace offering. So here's a gesture of goodwill. It's just, it's just a train set that MJF has wanted since he's a little boy.
yeah. But it's also like they made it very obvious that they're gonna put Hangman Page clues in it because just the outing and then how it
I mean,
happened, it was just like okay,
but look,
that was a convenient, very convenient.
there's nothing wrong with a little obvious. I just hope that the payoff is good. I hope it's like it's the great movie.
My issue is it is like horror mood convenient. It's like
It has to
you
be.
running into a house of
It has.
swords for the
It has
murderer.
to be. It has to be like. Oh, I was about to get dark. I'm like, it's the reanimated corpse of so and so, like some old wrestler.
Yeah,
It's but we can't say the reanimated corpse of Ric Flair because he's already there.
yeah.
But the payoff has to be big. That's all I'm
Should be Sting.
saying. You,
Fuck it.
no, 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 no. Now here's the
I
thing.
won't
Okay, wait.
pass it either.
I wouldn't be mad though.
I wouldn't be mad. I'm like, hey, I
That's a hell of
give,
a way to go out.
yeah, exactly. Take the biggest guy out. Yeah, 100%.
No, no, no. But like, when is his last show? Because remember, they announced it. They announced the pay per view. When
Uh,
is it next? sometime next year, right?
No, yeah, it's February's, but the next pay per view is next year. But they have that Winter's End shit, which they do big
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
on Dynamite.
So I mean, it could be Sting. He could be champ for like 2 months, and then that's it. Or he
Yeah,
could just leave with the belt.
yeah.
That'd be even better.
Do a CM Punk, leave the belt, show up on WWE Hall of
Ah,
Fame to represent somebody.
could you imagine? Oh my God, Jesus
Yeah, I'm
Christ!
just saying, MJF was smooching with a lot of WWE guys at that movie
No,
premiere.
you know what's crazy? You just put a thought in my head though. It probably won't go that extreme, but I could imagine there's a place where how many times is Sting in the Hall of Fame in WWE? Once?
Once,
Could he go in for a team or faction? No,
for
or
Sting
yes?
as himself.
No, no. Could he go in again for a team or a faction?
If they
Is there
if
anything
they
they can put
decide to
him
do
in?
the Wolfpack,
Okay,
they could technically do the NWO Wolfpack because they done
okay,
NWO, but not the technical Wolfpack. Other
okay,
than that,
okay,
there's nothing else he could really go in for. He's in the
okay. All
TNA
right,
Hall of Fame as well.
all right, okay, okay. So there's no reason for him to go back. No, he's not. He's not gonna do
He's
that.
one paycheck.
But it would. That's the type of level it would need to be for me to be like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Because that's like out of left field. Why? But it still makes sense because, well, he hasn't been the world champ.
yeah.
Why not?
Continental Classic, Gold League. You got Jay Lethal versus Jay White. The Double J's fighting each other.
That was a good match, and the crowd was into it, and they were saying Double J.
Yeah,
It had me die. Jay, they were saying, "Let's go, Jay. Jay, you suck." Oh my god, dude! It was for me. It shouldn't have been, but the crowd made that the match of the night.
yeah. It was
Yeah,
good. It was a good match.
it was. It was good, but the crowd made it better.
And then our main event is the TNT Championship. You have Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage. Um,
It was. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. And I'm not mad at them having some way for Christian to keep his championship.
I'm fine with him
I'm
keeping the
not mad.
championship. I didn't
I'm
want
not mad.
Edge to win it right away. I knew it was gonna be storyline to keep building toward the next big payoff, which would be the next pay per view. Um, I'll say they should have rehearsed with Nick Wayne's mom a little more to make it more consistent. But other than that, like I saw where they were going with it once she came out. I was like, she's gonna turn on Edge because yeah, he fucking tried to murder her son, and I made it made sense because honestly, why would you help Edge out? Man, he tried to murder your son.
Yeah. It's just I agree with one really serious kind of inconsistency. Regardless of if you kick the ref in the dick from behind, that should be if the ref is down, then you gotta change the refs because that should be an automatic DQ.
Yeah, 100%.
Somebody assaulted the ref. It doesn't matter. It was in the ring.
Yeah,
So again, the ref's view was obscure. It could have been a weapon, but somebody hit him in the dick.
yeah.
You got to call that.
He was
And
like,
so having the same ref call the match, and 1, 2, 3, that kind of was like that's a little stupid.
yeah, I
And that's
agree.
my only real like gripe right with what happened.
I
So
agree, and then also like I would just say like just work on her timing because I know she's new to the business and things like that, and could have been like a bit more. I saw what they were going with, but again, she was just a little. Again, she's new to it, so that'll be like a no nitpick to that. The match itself was solid. It's pretty much what they usually give. Like I have watched Ed and Christian fight many times over the years. Not their best match, but it got really heavy when it had to be, and that was fine. But yes, ref getting hit in the balls, he should have been DQ'd 100%. Even though he didn't know who, I would have DQ'd them. I would have DQ'd both of them because I don't know who hit me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So should be
Someone
some
gonna
type of
get
call.
like someone fuck both of y'all. Y'all both gonna stop fighting. Y'all hit me. I'll find them too.
Hmm.
You hit me my balls. I'll make sure they fine. Send checks. Send. Let's start suing people. um, what do you give Dynamite?
I give it a B minus. Again, the Continental I think is holding the show together,
Yeah, I agree.
but credit to Tony and Sky Blue because that match was good.
I'll go C plus. I'm gonna
And
go.
I go credit to
Yeah,
Samoa Joe fighting putties. I thought it was funny.
I go C plus. Yeah, I think Kenny Omega is describing it the way he did made it more entertaining for me than anything. Because I did watch Dynamite late, and I saw that comment before I watched Dynamite, and then I watched it and I laughed my ass off. So I think that's what made it even more funnier because I didn't watch it before then. Um, I'm getting tired. Like again, I feel like they're gonna have to do the reveal soon because it's getting to a point that there's no credibility. Like I see these putties getting their ass kicked the whole time, and like they'll do a one shot thing, but they won't even show the action. They'll just show the guy on the floor. So I'm like, all right, maybe he hit
Well, I
himself.
mean,
Maybe he
maybe
got drunk and threw the bottle up and tried to hit himself.
I'm just saying. But again, it leaves you even saying that it's predictable when you start thinking about the things that okay, it could be this, this, or this. It still has you going different ways
Yeah,
because you never saw him get hit. So then you go
that
the
drunk.
putties are no the putties aren't credible because you never see them do anything.
Yeah.
But you can also go, huh? Maybe it's MJF just laying down by a
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah, or like again, they made a obvious hint that they wanted Hangman Page to be.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like there's like so literally with that one picture, you have three different ways you could go that are obvious.
and I'm just
And then you
saying, by the clues I've seen through AEW, he's a whiskey man. That
yeah.
was a beer
He's a
bottle.
whiskey man. He's a whiskey man, and he drinks in a plastic cup.
I'm just saying, some
But we've seen it. It's a
yeah,
story. He always brings a filled up plastic cup to the ring. Just
full of
saying.
plastic cup, or he has a whiskey glass.
That's true.
He likes his whiskey. So, by the clues you gave me through Hangman Page, y'all framing him.
That's true.
I'm
That's
just
true.
saying. I'm just saying. And then also Warlow has really bad hood hair.
We're hood here. Yeah, that's true. But we haven't seen a giant party,
um, see,
have we? Have,
This is the thing about Warlow. And I'm looking at him and I was like, yo, he's not as big as I thought he is.
but he's still like bigger than the average man.
Cause one,
He's not like Daniel Bryan.
there was one in particular. I think it was maybe like 2 weeks ago that was quite big compared
Because
to the other ones.
if you're saying you've seen him stand next to Moxley, you gotta remember Moxley doesn't carry it, but he's a big dude too.
Maki's like
It's,
6'3", 6'2".
yeah, but he's not like
Warlow's
Randy
definitely
height.
like 5'11", 5'10". Like I think he ain't that
No,
big.
he's at least 6'1".
He's 6'1".
He's at least 6'1", at least.
I don't know. He looks like a giant.
Because remember, he stands head like a little bit above Samoa Joe, and
But
Samoa
look,
Joe is
Samoa Joe's
what?
like 5'10".
But that's what I'm saying, a little bit ahead of him. So not just
Oh
one
yeah. Oh,
inch.
he's
You know
six.
what I mean?
Yeah, they book him. They have him 6'2".
That's what I'm saying.
He
Yeah,
don't
like
look six
normal,
two.
like a more than average normal man height. That's what I said.
Yeah, he don't look 6'2".
So he could,
He lost a lot of muscle though.
he
That's probably
could.
why he don't look that.
I mean, he's wide as shit.
He not like Big E though. Like Big E, like if
But
you
that's
see
because
Big E
E
in the
is
if you see
you
Big
got
E,
chop some you
but
got
if you
chop
see
some inches off the tree though.
but if you see
Then
him
he's
in
squat.
all black suit, you're gonna know exactly who it is. If you see Hobbs in an all black suit, you're gonna know exactly who he is.
This is true. This
He
is true.
he doesn't have that physique like them two though.
Yeah,
He's
because he has
big.
different bone
Yeah,
structure.
yeah.
It's not to say he's any
I don't
less
know.
jacked.
I don't
Because
know.
bro is jacked as shit. I'd be like, hey man, I'll take that any day. But I'm
I'm just
saying
saying.
he's not tall like that. And I was like, all right,
He got
Okay, I
hood
can
hair.
see that.
I'm just saying he has hood hair. Very bad hood hair.
This is true.
Yes.
I'm not gonna sit for no Warlow slander though. I just think he's going through a rough patch. You clean it up.
He hasn't been the same without his title.
This is true.
It divorced him. Took all the took all his money.
The title divorce. Damn.
Left him with nothing but his singlet.
It
Uh,
divorced him and turned into Lana.
right.
Cause remember it went to Miro.
Yeah.
Divorced him
To
and
mirror.
turned into Lana.
Yep. All right. We go to SmackDown, and SmackDown was a tribute to the Troop show. I don't give a damn about the crunchy music stuff, so it doesn't really bother me. Um, we kick off with the United States Contender Tournament. We have Dragon Lee versus Santo Escobar,
I thought that
and
was a surprise because I thought Rey Mysterio was gonna be there and he should have been there, but
yes,
foreshadowing two big things for Dragon Lee.
yep, good match. A good match. Escobar wins.
Hmm.
Yeah, backstage, Randy Orton questioned Nick Aldis' decision to pair him with LA Knight against the Bloodline later that night. Then headed over to check to pay the fine for his RKO to the boss last week.
That's pretty good. I'll give you a moment.
I know, Nick Aldis still fighting piss. Like this motherfucker, Nick Diggy Slick. Yeah, the Cody Rhodes promo. This again tribute for the troops, so they're gonna have him out. Um, so pretty much it was just like a thank you to the troops and stuff like that for him.
That was good to see because he's not on the show.
Yeah, we got the United States Contenders tournament again. We got Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Cross.
I'm surprised he's here. Good to see him. But there is no stopping Bob Lashley right
Yeah,
now.
Mr.
Not gonna
Bob,
happen.
Big Bob.
Although I gotta see, I think the dynamic that Cross is still is missing is the lack of meaningful Scarlet uh like involvement in the matches again. Because at least when he first started, they were more of a duo.
Yeah, like
But you had to,
the sand, the time that she should drop in front of them and things like that. The
but you
mind
had to
games.
be afraid of her,
Yes.
and I think they lost that. Like you don't have to be afraid of her. She's no, she's more like window dressing now. Like so,
Yeah, she's there.
yeah,
I agree with
he
that.
kind of needs her. He kind of needs her. She should be doing stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't bring the clocks to people no more. She doesn't do like the little
Exactly.
mind games no more, and then she's really good at that too. So I feel like that's the big essence that he's missing. I agree with that
I
100%.
I think that's why you brought him there because he
Yeah,
thought that duo was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And again, Matt Cardona don't like him because he has a full head of hair and he shaves it bald. He's
It
like fuck
doesn't
that.
take much to make Matt Cardona mad. To
He was
be
like
fair,
fuck that guy. He has good hair. What the hell he's cutting? He's
that's
like
pretty
fuck
funny.
that guy. I love that. We got CM Punk's return. His promo kind of refers to like Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes. He kind of called Paul Heyman out and Roman Reigns. Extremely solid promo. I like. This is the promo that a lot of people were waiting for and stuff like that, and it was great. I dig it.
And he said something about punching people in the face,
Yeah,
and that it made me laugh.
that extra.
So
Like I don't know who just does that.
it's 2023. You can't do that.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm
He
not mad.
he
Talk
punched
your talk, Mr. Punk,
he
because
punched
that's
two
what you're
people in
known
the
for.
face.
That's what you're known for. Talk your talk, sir.
See, if I was Kevin Owens, I'd be mad and I'm like, I punched two people in the face at once.
At one time. That's it.
You gotta make sure. Like I hit
Get it
two
right.
heads at one hit.
Get it right.
Yep.
He punched him so hard. I think that's what messed up his hand. There you go.
There you go. Uh, Good stuff. Charlotte Flair, Oscar. This was then the match. A little off with each other, and it looks like Charlotte got hurt. They were kind of holding her knee, so hopefully she's not that hurt and she could get back in the ring. But if not, she might be taking time off.
Yeah, that was. I think they well on commentary they were like, well, she came off the rope. She slipped off the rope or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know what happened. She got stuck. She pulled something. She probably pulled something.
yeah, because she
I hope she
she
did. I hope she didn't tear something because
yeah,
that sucks.
yeah
That
she
sucks.
was helped out the ring. Like she didn't leave on her own will, so
So yeah,
that's
I
concerning.
hope she doesn't need surgery or something. That would suck.
Yeah,
Because I think she just got started getting back into this.
yeah,
I mean, it is that she just kind of did start getting back into it after the whole
yeah,
war games thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He also has Zelina Vega, Emilia Yin, Battle Yo, and Kairi Sane to help Charlotte out. Also, Bianca Belair and Charlotte Sansi also came out as well. See, now they got the
So
numbers.
I mean, what do you think about that?
They got the numbers.
What you call it, Zelina and Michin.
I don't mind it. They ain't doing nothing with them. I don't mind them being used.
Okay, okay.
Why not?
Because I know the performers themselves, they say they show that they have a history. If you look at their socials and whatnot.
Yeah, I
So
saw.
do you think they could be one more to the tag division, or do they need time?
I wouldn't
Like, don't
mind
do it.
it.
Don't do it yet.
I won't do it yet. They gotta get them reps and get them repetition to be a tag team because they haven't really like said they're a tag team. They just like they got beef with Io and Kyrie, and that's why they came out. They both got fucked over by them. So that made sense why they all came out because they all got fucked over by Damage Control. But I wouldn't pass it. I wouldn't mind it either. I think they could. I think they could have similar styles, maybe two little anime girls and shit kind of thing. And it gets Mia time on TV because she hasn't been on TV, and it's a little shame because I think she's pretty good.
This is true. This is true.
And the tag division needs more tag teams, so I will add them if you give them reps and they dress they also have to have matching costumes because it's not gonna work if no matching
That's
costume.
true. Yeah, that's true.
And then and they also gotta get some tag moves in there. I'm tired of the two people coming up and not being creative with the tag moves.
That is true. That is true.
But I wouldn't pass it. I wouldn't mind it. Like I think they have good chemistry, and I think it would work for them. If it's bought there, I would like to see Zelina get a good strong singles run though because she has had the tag title before. So I would like to see her get like a good singles run and get her more reps as a singles competitor as well.
I will say though, unfortunately, didn't like the same thing happen to her tag. Oh yeah, that was like one of the people at the tag titles curse, right? Wasn't it Carmella?
Carmella, yeah,
Damn. Yeah, you're right.
I actually liked that tag team. I thought they were great together.
I did too.
That's why she
And
was still
they
wearing the mask.
and they acknowledged her queenship.
Yes.
Don't get me started on that. Man, what that was like the worst disrespect. Disrespect.
King Woods.
King
At
Woods.
least he got a toy.
Disrespect. Yeah, yeah,
At least he got an action figure. That's
that's
good.
true.
And then our main event was Randy Orton, LA Knight versus Solo Sakura and Jimmy Uso. It was a really fun match, a really good highlight match,
Hmm.
and also Randy Orton takes the and RKO's Jimmy for the win.
I will say there were things in this match that it made it fun because it was like they had that chemistry and it was kind of like lighthearted, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it was an old type of these two guys are rivals and stuff against these two guys who are jerks,
yeah,
but it almost felt like a house show type of match
yeah,
for some reason. Just because it was like those two thrown together.
yeah.
So
Um,
it was fun.
yes,
What happened to Solo's feet?
yeah.
We gotta talk about it. What happened to him? Did he step on glass in the desert?
Probably.
Like why he had shoes on? Why Solo got shoes on?
I don't know. Maybe
I'm
he actually
disappointed.
did fuck up his foot.
Disappointed.
That's why
I'm
he
sad.
lost.
Yeah, he needs to feel the ground. This is
Yes.
true.
I did watch Collision. I'll just spot out the. Did you watch it or no?
No, no, no.
All right, so
I
I'll.
did watch the Abaddon match. Was that Collision or was that Rampage? Was that? I think that was
The
Rampage, right?
Rampage.
That was all I watched on the weekend.
Okay.
Besides Deadline.
I will
Besides that.
say Claudio and Eddie Kingston, very good, very hard hitting match. Kingston won that one, so you got some points on the board.
Okay. Okay.
Willow versus Mercedes was good. Actually had some
Okay.
time, so it was a really good match.
Nice.
Willie Mack got destroyed by Warlow.
Do you
That
still
was
have bet here?
yep.
Yo, what's going on? Yo, Warlow, we gotta
Um,
talk.
Good match with Kenny Omega and Ethan Page. Kenny Omega
Okay.
wins. And then Commander and Penta versus Daddy Magic and Cool Hang. I could tell you, guess who won?
Don't be like that, man.
You know who won.
If you're not saying Daddy Magic, Big Papa Pumps, your hook up. He's gonna take you out.
Yep, it's not him. It was Commander and Penta that won.
It's gonna be a fight.
And then you had Andrade versus Brand New Danielson. Andrade wins and gets 3 points off of Danielson.
So how many points does everybody have at the end of this week?
Let me get the update.
Because that's one for Eddie, so he finally has three. I would assume Andrade has six.
Yes. Right now you have on the blue league, Daniel Bryan still on top with 6. King, Bryan, King, and Andrade got 6 points, but Bryan got one loss off of it, so they're still tied. But he has uneven matches. Um, then you have Claudio with 3, Garcia with 0, and Kingston with 3. So
Okay.
Garcia still hasn't had one yet. And then on the Gold League, you have Moxley with 9. He hasn't lost yet. Strickland with 9. They haven't lost yet. Roosh with 3. White with 6. And Briscoe and Jay Lethal with nothing.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's where it
Gotcha.
goes. Last but not least, let's get into this NXT deadline results. Uh, we kicked off with Nathan Frazier with Axiom. I did get to watch it. It was a really good match and a really quite high flying match and stuff like that. So I'll give it a solid 4. It was good.
I
Uh,
want to go back and watch it.
yeah, it was good. Then we kick off the show with the North American Championship match. You got Dirty Dom versus Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio on commentating.
Uh, that was a great match. I thought it told a good story. I thought it. I thought I don't. Man, Dom was good. Dom was good in this match. I gotta point that out. Dom was very good during this match. I mean, Dragon Lee, we know he's actually been on fire since he showed up. Dude has not had a bad match, but like Dom was good. But I think the story was him paying too much attention to his father, so he lost.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 4.25. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
4 to 5. I'll go for a solid 4 as well. I really enjoyed it. New champion Dragon Lee. We got CM Punk come out in a Bret Hart hoodie, talking to HBK.
That was pretty fun.
Hey, what is that? Again, good solid talk with CM Punk, and it is what it is, and the crowd was really into him. Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. You had Blair Davenport win, and she defeated last legend Henley, Stratton, Jordan, and she's the Iron Survivor Challenge winner. Good match. It was solid.
I'm giving this one is getting my first five. I thought the match was good. I thought them ladies was trying to kill each other. I thought they brought the heat, if you
Yes.
will say. Um, they all just look great because they all. I will say you could tell Kalani needs to like slow the hell down. That
Yeah.
girl almost killed herself like twice, but like still, it didn't. It didn't like take away from the match for me. You know what I mean? Like everything kind of added to it,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like I think one thing that you do forget when you watch NXT compared to the other ones is like when you get to the pay-per-views, they do tend to go extra hard because they have something to prove.
Yeah.
So I think they did it in this match. They all look good.
Yeah. I agree.
So
I'm gonna go.
even Blair, she looks smart.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The way she won was smart.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go 4 or 5. I really enjoyed it. I thought I was actually pushing for Fallon Henley to win. But I thought this match was good. It had a lot of fun moves, set a lot of crazy spots. I liked how they made look Lashley look strong when she came in and she was like dominating everyone, choke slamming everybody. I think she's looking better each time. So I just wish they give her more reps and give her start showcasing that power side of her. After after she lifted Otis, she should be fucking flipping everybody. I'm just saying. But other than that, it was a really good match and really, really good showcase for the ladies. I'm happy to see that the ladies are looking a good place with NXT and they're getting more structure with stories and all that stuff. So it's really nice to see that.
hmm that's true.
And also metaphor also blocking the gate and had making them climb out was hilarious.
Yeah, there was a lot of things.
I
That
was
was like,
surprised I was surprised Otis didn't come and save.
she don't like him. He ain't gonna save her. She don't like him.
well,
She
well,
screams every time she's in his arms. No,
she
that
loves him.
means no.
Well, look how he
Okay,
got his other two.
no means no.
Look at Mandy.
She never screamed at Otis. It was the friend that was trying to kill
Yeah,
him.
that is true. It is true. And then after the match, we also got the return of Cora J.
That's true. This is true.
So we got the next match: Carmelo Hayes versus Lexus King.
Again, I thought it was a solid story match, and it had like twists and turns in terms of did he really show his hand, as in are they in cahoots for real, or was it just to get out of a spot? Because
Yeah,
Booker T was on commentary ready to crucify him, but
yeah,
Vic was saying no, he had to do what he had to do to get out of that position because he had him down.
yeah,
So this and the match was solid. So I mean, not for nothing. Like King is good at, and he's also good at getting beat up. Let's face it,
yeah,
because Melo was kind of whooping his ass.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
kind of whooping,
He was dominant like most of the match.
but like King was good at getting beat up. So like, there's something to be said about that.
Yeah,
But like I think it was a solid match that it told a story. Um, it's not gonna go above a 4 for me though. So I'm gonna leave it at a 4.
I have my issues with certain things in this match. I think this was probably the weaker match of the card. I'm gonna go 3-5 with this one. Men's Iron Star Challenge match.
Hold on. Before we go too much further, I gotta give. This should have been the picture of the cast. It should have been Lexus King's hairline. It should have been Lexus King's hairline.
Yeah.
Bro, they had him in there with a ruler. They had him tight. His thing. My man was sharp. That's all I gotta say. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. We got Trick Williams, Braun Breaker, Dijak, Bates, and Bridges. I think this was this was definitely one of my favorite matches of the night. Trick winning and how they did the final his final wins. I actually think they did that with perfect timing and they executed that really well. Because they even made some spots that you didn't think he was gonna get past, and then it looked good. It looked great. Breaker coming in and just whooping everyone's ass made sense, and this was a really fun match, and I actually think everyone delivered really well too. So I'm gonna go. This is gonna be a 4.75 for me.
This is gonna be this the second five, because I always have to give credit to NXT with their multiple person matches. The first one killed it. This one killed it. But I think what stood out to this one more was just how impactful the individual big spots were. Like the two giant men moonsaulting,
Yeah,
regardless if they miss. Those are two gigantic men. You know what I'm saying? One miss, one hit. Um, like I said, like you said about Breaker just cutting people in half, and then of course the end. Like if you took individual things like that out and put them in a highlight reel for this, like those are classic moments. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
yeah,
And my guy won. Come on,
yeah.
you gotta have that bias.
Chick wins. Steel cage match: Roxanne Perez versus Kanaya James.
I think you said it best is that it just hurts all future cage matches because of Becky and Trish.
Yeah,
They kind of set a standard, and it's like even for the men, like if you're not going that hard in the cage, because that's just what's expected now.
yeah. I
So
will say this is also a match that I kind of cared less about in this card. I'll say this is probably my least favorite, one of my least favorite, because again, one, Trish and Becky they put a standard for cage matches. Period. For men and women, I will say they put a standard on it. They made a brutal match in what case. When you're in a steel cage match and you're not using the cage to your advantage, it annoys the shit out of me. Why not people going throwing their heads at the steel cage or the metal poles and shit like that? The other thing is, the person that came in to help. Like, I actually thought it was Tiffany Stratton. I had no clue who the fuck she was.
this is true. This is true. She
Yo,
did
from the
just.
side view, I thought it was Tiffany Stratton. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she changing?
I think it would have been. I think it would have made a nice bigger impact to the story instead of somebody we've never seen
Yeah,
or we've only seen in the background maybe once or twice. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, it
I
kind
felt
of
like this
people in the
match
moment.
fell flat, and then also, I'm happy Kiana James wins. Anytime she hits someone with the bag, I think of the Looney Tunes with the boxing ring, the boxing glove, and
With
like
the horseshoe.
yeah, the horseshoes come out, and then the full horse comes out. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
what I think. Like I feel like she needs something heavy in that bag, and then she should reveal it after she hits people. I think she should do that. This was not a strong match though. I wanted something stronger. I wanted something more out of them. Again, this is your spotlight to really highlight. And again, I understand they put a high standard on cage matches, but this is what we expect for cage matches nowadays. So I'm gonna go 2.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that great, but I didn't think it was worse than a standard Monday Night Raw style cage match where nothing of significant value really happens. But usually in those, you do get a big moment that makes you go, "Oh damn, okay."
Yeah,
And I think that's the difference is that for all the no, they try. I listen. I'm not stupid. I'm not getting in a damn cage. I know it hurts. I know the thing. I know the slightest movements that we take for granted are like, yeah, that still hurts, but it's just like it just didn't come off as impactful. And then the surprise for me fell 100% flat when I
yeah,
realized that was not Tiffany Stratton, and it wasn't like some twist of surprise. I was like, I'm gonna give it a 3.
yeah. And the funny shit is, it was we're not the only ones that thought it was her too, because even Minion was like, "Who the hell is that?" He thought, like, "Is that
Yeah.
Tiffany?" And I was like, "Nah, she had the same hairdo. That's why she had like the ponytail on." And I was like, "That's what I saw first." And then everyone was just like, I never heard a crowd be so silent for someone that's supposed to be a surprise. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
damn, who are
yeah.
you?
That's and
Um,
you, uh,
yeah,
I gotta put the blame on I guess on HBK on that one. That
yeah,
wasn't a good look. You threw that girl out there to die. Mm-mm.
yeah. And then she was also a person that has no character. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, like if you would have put like
Ooh,
Lola Vice under the mask, it would have made sense. She just won the breakout
yeah,
tournament. She's starred.
somebody,
Yeah,
somebody.
you needed someone bigger than that. You couldn't just have just
Or if it was Gigi who wasn't on the show, somebody
yeah,
who wasn't on the show
yeah.
but is on the television program,
Like
that
someone
would have
with
made a difference.
significance as it would have been more. So like, say for like fucking imagine Miko Samatora fucking came out of nowhere. That would impact
Yeah,
because
because
that
they
would
have
make it.
history.
Yeah. So those are the things that like again they failed with
Imagine it was Oscar again, just to mess with her.
just spray in the face.
Exactly.
Hate you, Michelle. I hate your little face. The disrespect. No.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with my score. I was not happy with that match. NXT Championship match. Yeah, either Dragunov versus Baron Corbin. This was my favorite match of the night. I think uh, Dragunov and Corbin's chemistry was really showcased here. Baron Corbin as a wrestler, not I think he's just getting better and better, just telling a story in the ring and actually like finding his time and like that. And I think he's working better with these guys that like to rush moves and stuff like that. And I see Corbin kind of slowing it down and getting the crowd into pace, and I like that a lot. And this match was one of those things that they beat the shit out of each other. The spots were on, everything was on. And Dragunov always tells a great story, but Corbin adding to that story was just an excellent match. This was a five for me.
This one I thought was I think the most physical out of like well, you can't take away the physicality of the multi-man matches,
Yeah,
but still, this one still managed to come off feeling like they were like an inch away from beating each other unconscious.
yeah,
And then you also have I don't want to say over dramatic because I appreciate it, but Dragunov just looks like
yeah,
it looks like he should be hooked up to an IV. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like the way he moves and sells and stuff. Like he looks hurt.
yeah,
And they weren't holding back, which was great.
yeah.
They weren't holding back. So I gotta give some and I think you can probably put this up there as this is probably Corbin's best match
I 100% agree with
so
that.
far.
I'll say between like in NXT, 100% my favorite match of his so far. But as in his career, I'll say him this and like the him versus Kalisto are like two of my favorite matches of all time of his.
That is another one.
The
That is
chair
another.
match TLC, I think 18. Yeah,
Was that with him and KO?
no, it was him versus Kalisto.
Okay, okay.
This was
Was it him and
like Lone
which?
Wolf, Lone Wolf with Carol Corbin.
Okay, okay. Was there a match between him and KO that involved chairs?
Probably,
Okay, all right, okay.
but I actually really enjoyed this match. Yeah, it was five
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Mm-hmm. My score, I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Okay.
4.5. And then it had the cool moment at the end with Trick. So,
Yep.
hmm
Trick gonna get his ass kicked again.
and then Mello creeping behind him. So,
The creep. Right. NXT deadline. Where you give it overall score?
I'm gonna give it yeah, there was only one match I thought was kind of and so I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I if I was running, if I was the one that's building the card, I would have took the steel cage match and out and saved that for NXT show, and it would have put the Nathan Frazier XM match, and it would have made it for something. Would have made it for like North American title shot.
mm,
That's the
mm.
only thing I would have changed differently because I felt
Yeah,
like the yeah
I, but I think you would have been better served still having them have a match because I don't want to take a spot away from the girls.
So I wouldn't mind. Like again, I'm not gonna discredit that because honestly, like again, if it was in the NXT crowd, they would have knew who that girl was.
No,
If it
they
was
wouldn't.
like the fact that it was
No,
like the big crowd, they didn't fucking know who she was.
no, they wouldn't have known who that girl was because
Well,
I had to get I
and
have to I told you I give HBK some shit because they didn't plant the seeds of her being around in the background in the
yeah,
regular show. Like she was literally one of those people that you've only seen once or twice and never in a meaningful way.
yeah. Like my only thing is like, say for instance, it was in a regular NXT episode, like it would be in their NXT arena. The crowd would know her because she has wrestled level up. She has wrestled those crowds. So that's the only reason why I would say like you would have had more of a understanding of why the surprise is, just because the crowd
Has
knows
she
her.
wrestled on Level Up?
Yeah, she has wrestled a few times on level up.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So that's the thing. Like I feel like that crowd would know her more than the like Connecticut crowd. Other than that, like again, that was the only thing I would say I would have changed because the women's Iron Survivor had a great amount of time and everything like that, and you could have really highlighted that, or even have a an NXT Women's Championship match, and that was something you could have
No,
easily
I
done.
would have just made it a match where, unfortunately for them, but better for the viewer, that the stipulation would have been easier to show them uh, taking out their frustrations on each other. So
Just
I would have just made it a strap match or something like that. Something, something
handbag on the pole
brutal.
match.
I mean, something a little more hands-on with the brutality because
Yeah,
the cage it just didn't work
yeah.
because they didn't go to that level.
They should have
And
put
listen, I'm not trying to say you all gotta do that,
no
but there's gotta be your own take on a cage match, and that take on it was just like a little too safe,
light, too safe.
a little too plain,
Yeah, yeah, I
too
agree.
plain.
I 100% agree with that.
So if you'd have put them in a different type of stipulation match, I think it would have been better.
Like again, and then again is something that some a person that no one really knew. Like again, it was like how they did Nikia the Lions return. That would have been awesome in a different area, you know. Just that is. All right. We go to my overall show. I'll go 4 with the overall show. There was two matches that like didn't go higher than a 4, so averaging it out, like I'll go 4. Let's go to podcasts we listen to. I listened to Ethan Page on Chris Van Vliet. That was actually a great conversation. Um, he also had, I did listen to the Chris Jericho one. That was about a week ago. I know he has Chavo Guerrero on this week. I haven't listened to yet, but he talks about the stunt work he did for the Iron Claw movie that's coming out.
Hmm.
No After Bell just yet, and that's all I listened to. Oh, shout outs to the Made Wrestling Figure podcast. They did their live show from the toys for the toy donation stuff. They did their
Okay, that's
live
good.
cast. The last cast was the live cast from there. It was actually really fun. They also had guests and everything like that. So it was a great listen. Definitely check it out. We go to the wrestling retrospect, and it is my pick, and I'm gonna go with. Let me get that list so I can make sure I can get it. I'm gonna go with let's go to a lady. Let's go. You know what? Seeing that we kind of see her kind of hasn't really been on TV so recent, so let's see if she has some highlights. Let's go Mia Yim.
Okay, good stuff.
I know she has some good Impact stuff. She was a Knockouts champion. So all right, so Miriam would be the pick for the wrestling retrospect, and we'll wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. Thank you for listening. You can follow us on everything from Mark with the Mic on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. No, I said Twitch and SoundCloud. I'm all confused. And SoundCloud and Spotify, all Mark the Mic. Also follow my TikTok, Mark the Mic. Also follow Red Cycle Link.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Recycling. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress.
Yep, yep.
Check it out.
Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.
You know what you should do? That red stop sign that Kari Sane had last week. You can follow him with that.